I was really, really proud of our defense tonight, and I want to give a shout out to Fitz. I thought Fitz did an amazing job working on our press this week, and also his scout was on point. But more importantly, our players bought into it. You can be the best scout in the world, but if your players don't buy into it, it doesn't matter. And I thought they really paid attention to detail, and I thought our defense was tremendous tonight. We can still box out better. We gave up too many offensive rebounds, but contesting the first shot was amazing. That's probably the best we've done all season, of paying attention to the scout, the press, being aggressive, forcing turnovers, forcing them out of what they wanted to do. I was just really, really proud of that.
Okay, we can go ahead, just so we know that this is the second time this season that we've had 5 players in double figures for scoring. And then this is Gal's 4th game with 20-plus points. Open it up. You want to go first, Michelle?
All right. Yeah, can you talk about Gal's performance and also just how important it was to win again and build on that Boston College win after the dip that you guys had before that?
I think, first, you asked me about Gal. I think her poise, she really understands, just possessions, what each possession needs, and has a great IQ for the game. Her ability to score at all 3 levels, she sees the floor better than anybody on my team, and her ability to deliver the pass when it needs to be, but also understand time and score. She uses ball screens really well. I thought she did a tremendous job of getting us into the actions that we needed to do, and then effectively scoring when she needed to, and making a pass when she needed to. But I love the heady play that she had tonight, leading us to the victory.
And then the importance of building on the Boston College and getting 2 in a row.
Yeah, I was really happy that we played well at Boston College, to kind of get some momentum heading into tonight. And obviously 2 different kind of games. And we pressed a little bit, but I didn't think we had the tenacity at Boston College that we had tonight. I think we understood, with being tied in league standings heading into tonight, how important this game was. And Stanford's a very talented team, but I was really, really proud of how hard our kids played. Probably the best communicating game that we've had. Our kids were locked in. They were really talking to each other. The energy they gave each other on the court was tremendous, and that matters. And it was awesome to see 5 people in double figures. I thought, Amarachi played extremely well. It was big 3 late.
I was going to ask about
Yeah.
that 3. That 3
Yeah, big 3 late. Gal's drive and reverse late was big. But I also want to compliment Nat Wetzel. Nat Wetzel's had 2 big games back-to-back, and, we've had to start a freshman at the 4 position all season long. And the great thing is they're not acting like freshmen anymore. Nat Wetzel is really growing up, and her effort and aggression just continues to improve each game, and it makes us better. And her ability to stretch the floor makes us better too, because Shea draws a lot of double teams, and our 4s are finding themselves wide open. And when they can knock down shots and cut to the basket and score, it just makes a world of difference for our offense.
Gal, can you talk about your performance tonight? What were you seeing and what Coach was talking about?
I was just trying to stay aggressive, make the right play, pass it to my teammates when they're open, and score when I can.
Amarachi, the importance of the win and just how did you feel the team did? And going into, it's the whole season's important, but now mid-February on is really important. How do you think the team is doing right now?
I think especially after winning these couple of games, it's an important stretch that we need to complete winning the rest of these games. So I think this game gave us momentum, and we know that it's an important time, so it's been great.
First back-to-back wins since January 1st, right? You mentioned the energy, the communication today. How is this team kind of rallying around each other with the ACC tournament kind of looming in the distance?
Well, I think one thing that I reminded them during one of the timeouts is just, and even at halftime, we've had a lot of games that we've led at half in the league against really good teams. And yet we've had a quarter, or 2 that just nipped us in the bud, and we lost a close game. And so I talked to them about, we've been so frustrated at moments where we're so close and yet let it slip through our fingers. We didn't want to let that happen tonight. So digging deep and finding a way to finish and stay focused was really important to get back-to-back wins. And now to try to get to a 3rd on Sunday is going to take even more. But I think that starts, too, with only 9 turnovers tonight. It's been a minute since we've only had 9 turnovers. So I thought we took really good care of the basketball, played tenacious defense, shared the basketball, to have 5 people in double figures, I mean, try to stop one, somebody else steps up. And I love the unselfish basketball that we're playing.
Yeah, you mentioned those turnovers, nearly 20 on the night. What kind of goes into that from an approach standpoint?
Forcing them? You mean forcing the turnovers? Well, I think the biggest thing is just putting the pressure on them. Putting the pressure on their ball handlers. Double teaming them, making sure our press is rotating, that we're covering up the pass they want to pass to. Just really making it tough for them to get into flow, because when they get into their offense, they're pretty special. And we didn't want them to get into a rhythm with their offense.
Yeah, and obviously Black History Month Appreciation Night, pregame shirts with the unity, culture, love. How do you think that those 3 words represent this group as a whole for all 3 of you?
You guys want to go first?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, to win games and be connected, like unity, culture, love, you need all 3. And I think recently, especially in practice, we started, playing hard, even coming into games. I think that seriousness and knowing that we're connected allowed us to come out with a win and have these momentum coming into these games.
Yeah, they cut it to 48, 44, and you guys have been pretty big all game, and you guys just took off two, you, Matt and Nate, and that was great to see. You had 5 guys off the bench that didn't score a point, but they all contributed.
Yeah.
Andy, Candy, Nikki, Sid, and Solomon.
Yeah. Did you want to answer his too?
I think she answered perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll leave it at that.
Ask about when they did cut it to 4, or Gal, I'll ask you, when they cut it to 4, what were you thinking at that point? Because they were kind of dominating there in the third. You guys had a comfortable lead, and then they cut it to 4. What happened from that moment on?
I think keep staying together. Rachi hit a big 3. We needed that. Keep taking great shots. Keep playing defense.
I think the other thing is we stopped giving them second chance points. So we rebounded better at that moment. And, you can't keep giving that team second chance points. I thought we gave them too many throughout the game, but I thought late, the reason we were able to outscore them 22-13, we played great team defense. We limited them to 1 shot, and then we started hitting shots in the second half. And then when they pressed us, we were able to get through it without a turnover, get into an offense, and hit big shots.
You have 2 more home games now coming up. You feel like this is a good opportunity to really build something with these next couple of games?
I do. And, the rigors of the league with the travel that we have, it's a great time for us to rest. We're at home, sleep in our own beds, be comfortable. But also, I hope our fans will come out and support us. This is a really big game on Sunday, and we need the fans to come out and help us as we approach this Cal game, have a great environment. This is a big game for us standing-wise. Not only to make sure we're in the tournament, but also seeding. We want to have the best seed we can when we get there. And I think every little thing we do from here till now, or from now until then, matters. We just want to keep getting better.
Yeah, what was your favorite moment from today's game? It's incredible performance from start to finish, the defense, the player, the communication. How did you feel as a coach, been preparing this entire season?
I think the favorite moment was just when we made mistakes, we didn't pout. We didn't let it bother us. We picked ourselves up and we fought hard the next possession. I think we're growing up. And as we do that and show our resiliency, this team can do whatever they need to do. They've played with everybody in the league. I think the important thing is we don't let mistakes bother us, that we keep fighting for the next play. And when we're in that kind of mindset, they're pretty unstoppable.
Anything else for Coach? Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Great job. Hey, great job today. I'm really, really proud of you.
Good job, Gal.
Seriously.
Good job.
That's a big 3. You had a big 3 at the top. You had a big 3 at the top, too.
Perfect.